What's up?
What's down?
What's even going on? Okay, if you've never seen me before, then hi. I'm Jade. I love going to the beach and listening to music. I also
blah blah blah. Proper name, place name, backstory stuff.
Great. I think I got it, but just in case, tell me the whole thing again. I wasn't listening.
I'm finally starting my YouTube channel. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's go get it. Woo, woo. Let's go get it. Woo, woo.
Let's go get it. Woo, woo. Let's go get it. Woo, woo.
Yeah. So how did we even get here? Funny enough, it all started with my hair. I've been taking care of my 4C hair since middle school. So usually it's the type 4 girlies, you know, we need the tips and tricks, right? So at first I thought I would create hair content, but then people come up to me saying that I should vlog or record dance videos or even live stream, which hey, I can't do that at all, okay? Let's leave that for Kai Snot and them. That's not me. Because the thing about social media is, you gotta be social. And as much as I love talking with people, I'm an introverted girly at heart. What can I say? God forbid I want to just wrap up in my blanket and stuff my face with food as I watch my movies. Okay? Don't judge here. So I was just chilling, having fun, didn't start my YouTube then. And what have I been doing since? Well, I have been daydreaming. About my future, my next meal, my Baldur's Gate campaign. Really, I spend a lot of time with just my thoughts. I didn't think daydreaming so much would be an issue until, of course, someone yaps about it on my TikTok FYP. And they mentioned something I had to look up called maladaptive daydreaming. If you haven't heard this, maladaptive daydreaming is when something triggers a person to experience vivid, intense daydreaming for a long period of time, maybe even for hours. General symptoms can be summed up as having complex and elaborate fantasies while feeling disconnected or disassociated from people and reality. Now, I'm no psychologist, and you should never self-diagnose yourself, especially based on information from the internet. Come on. But for the longest time, I've had this habit of daydreaming ever since I was young. When I finished the chores around my house, I would run into my living room so that I could start blasting music from the TV and let the sound transport me into my fun and imaginative world. In my head, I was performing for Coachella or Madison Square Garden with thousands of people cheering me on. But in reality, it was just me, all alone, dancing like a maniac. But it wasn't just pretend, it was an escape. And sometimes daydreaming felt more real, more alive than my real life. So I kept dreaming and life moved on. Until one day during my past year of college, something shifted. I started noticing a pattern I couldn't unsee. We all get news, right? In some way or another. Whether it's social media, another app on your mobile device, or hey, you might even still be flipping the pages to a newspaper. I don't judge. All are welcome here. But here's the thing. Every channel, every subscription caters to a particular audience. And more often than not, the audience doesn't include people of color or our stories. The media instead keeps recycling the same tired old narratives, missing the deeper realities of what's actually happening in our communities. No one is out there talking to us, asking the right questions, and telling the truth as we live it. And that's when it hit me.
If not me, then who?
So that's when I psyched myself up. All right, Jade, by December, you need to have the right, perfect first video. And then that never happened. I was busy and my mind took over and I was overthinking every excruciating detail. It was really bad. Until one night, somewhere between the binge snacking and spiraling thoughts, something suddenly clicks. A quiet moment of clarity. Here I am waiting for perfection, but perfection was not going to come knock at my door. And truthfully, I didn't need all the answers right now. What I really needed was courage to just start, messy and all. So that's when I locked in. I dove into audio and visual production courses, leveling up my editing skills and building on the podcast episodes I've already been making. I also had the incredible opportunity to be a part of a community storytelling fellowship. Not only I found my voice, but I found connection. Real stories, real people with shared experiences that reminds me why this work matters. The key here is community engagement. Not just sharing stories, but listening, learning, and creating space for those that often go unnoticed or unheard. So now I'm ready more than ever to get this thing started. Hey, and that's not to say I'm perfect. No. This isn't for perfection, but for progress. As we live in a hyper-connected, hypercritical media landscape, I want my channel to serve as a platform where I offer meaningful insight to the communities I belong to. And the ones I don't. I don't discriminate. Because many trifling things keep happening to the people I care about, and I will speak on it right here, right now. So, if alpha males make your blood boil, if the healthcare system makes you broke and frustrated, or you're just tired scrolling through AI-generated nonsense on your Instagram page, then welcome. You're exactly where you need to be. Here, I'm serving up storytelling and social commentary that dives into the stuff we don't always talk about, but still shapes our everyday lives. We're talking real facts and real community. So if you're down for some authentic, thoughtful, and restorative conversation, hit that subscribe button. And let's build this space together. Here it is. I'm Jade Hardwig, and this is... Wait, whoa. I wasn't done. I still need to talk. Oh, okay. Nope, we're not doing this today. This is my first video. It needs to... You know what? I'm through with this. I need to do my hair anyway. I gotta go.